the heater that Mitch is on right now?
Well, I think it's just pretty standard for him with the way he can play the game. Year in and year out, his ability to make plays and make the people around him better and play in all situations and do what he does. So obviously strong night from him and great play, especially on Gio's goal.
What are you appreciating about Williams' game right now?
I think just to continue to play with and without the puck. I think we all know he's an elite finisher, elite playmaker, as talented as anybody. But just the commitment away from the puck, which just continues to lead to good things, especially when you have his type of talent and ability to make plays, generate offense, carry momentum, and just be a game breaker.
Matt Murray getting hurt the way he did at the beginning of the season, it sort of felt like the last piece of the puzzle is how is he going to fit in, but this week he's had a pretty terrific week for you.
Yeah, and I think I'm not surprised because I think we see it every single day in and around the facility, how he carries himself, the work ethic, I think the attention to detail he puts in. And I think I know how much he was looking forward to the opportunity here. And obviously, you build a lot of momentum through the offseason and training camp and something like that happens. But ability to just stay with it day after day and get himself in a good spot and come back and obviously look really sharp and strong. And I know he just wants to keep that momentum going. So we got to continue to do a good job in front of him to let his strengths come out and continue to feel comfortable, getting a good feel for the group.
Are you sensing a little bit more rhythm in the bottom six, a little more traction there?
I think probably throughout the lineup. I know there's been a lot of talk about our production 5-on-5 or even strength at times, but I think, we continue to just work at it and we continue to play with our structure and the competitiveness, which is the standard that we talk about. I think those other elements will start to come together. And that's all four lines. I think all four lines can, and everyone on this team can make things happen and be strong with and without the puck. I think been a strength of ours over the last couple of years, and I think this year as well. So just the continued, evolution of the journey and things coming together, how pieces fit, guys in and out of the lineup, injuries, all those sorts of things, and how things go, trends that happen. So just continue to build off it, and I think the continuity of the group is continuing to grow.
What did you see?
Full face shield go for?
It wasn't bad. It was more so depth perception and kind of seeing the puck come at you and going away from you and anticipating timing and whatnot. It wasn't so much looking for it, maybe looking at my feet or around the net or things like that. It was more so the depth perception, but it was okay. I wouldn't say I want to keep it on, but my mouth's been pretty sore the last few days, so hopefully I can make some strides after tonight and tomorrow and don't have to wear it past tonight.
Depth perception was pretty good on that second Nylander goal. What did you see there? Did it feel really good off your stick?
Yeah, well, I know how well Willie can get a sense of when he's got a step and being able to get behind the D. And I just tried to lay it in a good spot for him, not to let it get too far ahead. So maybe that's the one play that went I read well today.
Thank you. Giordano shorthanded goal.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my speed, trying to take some looks behind me, see where Gio is, and trying to make a play that worked out.
You're on your second best scoring streak that you've had, 12 games, 13 is your record. Where do you think that's coming from? What's happening for you and your line mates?
Just trying to make plays, I guess. Trying to hold on to the puck, trying to make the plays that I can, and try to get pucks towards the net, and it's been working like that. So just try to keep finding myself in areas that I can make plays from, and if not, trying to get them on net to create rebounds or second opportunities. Or I was kind of lucky off the shin pad there, but even one of those, I'm just trying to throw it towards the net a little more and see what happens with it.
Do you feel like you're in a zone?
I just feel like just doing me like usual. I'm just trying to buzz out there, trying to be the best I can be, and I'm lucky enough to have some great people to put some pucks in the net and find me in spots that I can do the same. So just got to keep working, got to keep trying to get better, and don't want to think about it too much. Got to just make sure I move on, be ready to try and help this team beat the Islanders on Monday.
Did you have an idea that the Gio goal would count?
Yeah, well, I said I think it was to Mo when we played Boston. I don't know how long ago it was when that same kind of play happened. I said that's the same exact play. The puck's going towards the net, so I said I thought it should be a goal. And then usually when you hear the horn go from the box over there, usually it's probably because it's going to be called the other way. So as soon as I heard that horn, I had some pretty good belief it was going to be a goal.
What did you like the most about your team's performance? You really buried a team that's struggling, didn't give them any life.
I just think we were really good through the neutral zone. We didn't really force too many plays. When there was plays to be made, we made them, but we didn't force anything. I thought we did a great job of keeping with their speed sticking through the neutral zone and just kind of being tough to get through as a unit with them coming at us with the puck in their hands. So that's something we've talked about we want to be a lot better with, and I think the last couple of games we really stepped up and done that.
What are you seeing from William right now?
Just swagger, like usual from Will. Just feeling it, swagger, getting towards the net. Regardless power play penalty or power play, even strength-wise, just finding the puck in spots that you can put in. But just working extremely hard, getting opportunities up the ice and not missing when he's getting them.
What do you think of Matt Murray's week? Pretty good week coming back in.
That was great. Murray's been unreal for us. He's made some massive saves. He just came in, brought a steady presence, calmness to him, and it's been great to see him just excel in it.
You're a tremendous playmaker. How would you grade John's pass to set up Williams second?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't get a great look at it, but little high flip there. It's a nice little play. So, it's a great play to just try to attack with speed, and nice little flip from Johnny.
Take from the performance tonight from the team.
Sorry?
What do you take from the performance by the team tonight?
Yeah, I think we did a heck of a job 5-on-5 of getting in their way, stopping their speed off the rush. That's a really dangerous team over there. They got a ton of skill. They still made a ton of plays, I thought, but we did a pretty good job, I thought, 5-on-5 of keeping them to the outside and really stopping their rush. A few too many penalties. That's a lot of time killing. Obviously, they capitalized a couple times there. So, all in all, I thought it was a great game. Played very well defensively and capitalized as well.
How do you feel about your game right now?
Sorry?
How do you feel about your game right now?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I'm just trying, like I say all the time, I'm just trying to keep getting better as I go here. So, taking things one day at a time.
You've had a couple of games at home now. How do you feel about the atmosphere, your comfort level?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been obviously it was a long time coming for me to get into a home game. And, I've had a lot of fun here playing on home ice.
You played against Mitch a lot, but also in the North Division. What do you appreciate about his game and the heater that he's on right now?
You said Mitch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say about Mitch? His hockey sense is just off the charts. His skating is unbelievable. He's got great hands, great vision. He's got a scoring touch. He's a heck of a hockey player. It's no surprise when he goes on runs like this. So you really can't say anything about him.
What stands out to you about William?
Same kind of deal. Just the skill level is insane, and the way that he's working for loose pucks right now too. He's winning almost every battle, and he's putting himself in good positions to score and to get points. So that's another guy that you really can't say enough about.
Giordano's goal, obviously, the net was already off. This still counts because that's the rule. What do goalies think of that rule?
I don't know. I didn't even know the rule, to be honest. So I don't really know what to say about that one.
Fair.
Who did you pass the belt to?
Davey. I gave it to Davey. He made a heck of a play in the first on that penalty kill, like a spinorama, one-handed chip past their D-man, and we ended up scoring Gio's goal there. So I thought that was a big moment for us.
He's a bit of an underrated guy. Like, what do you appreciate about his game just in general?
Yeah, he's as solid as they come. He plays well defensively. He's a good leader. Does a great job on the penalty kill. He's always in the right spot. He's definitely an unsung hero here. So I wanted to show him some love.
Thanks, Matt. Mark, can you take us through what you're seeing on your shorthanded goal?
I thought it was going to be a 2-0, but it ended up, Mitchie ended up just going in on his own, and I was honestly waiting for the rebound. What a play by him to dish that one to me, and then I just got lucky, squeaked in when the guy took the net off there. So seeing Mitchie do that play against me a lot. He had one in Seattle, buried me for a minus on that one last year, so I was expecting it, and it was a great play by him.
Did you know it was going to be a goal? Like, where the rule and so you saw you sort of point right away.
No, I know the rule for sure. So you never know, obviously, when it goes to review. But I thought it was, the puck was going in, and it was their guy who took off the net, and I think it helped that the ref even called it a penalty. So I was hoping for the best, and it worked out.
You guys had one go against you that was with Morgan on the hand pass last month in that game. So
yeah,
things even out sometimes.
Yeah, they do over the course of a year, I think. So I believe that. So. I knew once the buzzer usually goes and it's not a challenge, it's usually going to go the other way. So it was nice to go our way that time.
What's gone right for this team? What's gone right for this team in the last 10 games or so?
I think we started really tightening up defensively and not giving up in the middle of the ice, and really, slowing teams down. Everyone plays with so much pace now. I think that's number one. And then I think slowly but surely our offense is just starting to come, and we're starting to make way better plays, I think, from our own zone to our forwards. And then our forwards are finding a way to generate more, getting into the other team's zone. But we still can get even better in doing that.
After a tough couple games early in the season against teams that were well below you in the standings, so you get signed to put a team away like Buffalo tonight that was really going through a tough time early in the game.
Yeah, they're obviously on a little bit of a streak here where they've been losing, and but we were looking at them as a dangerous team, and a team that for whatever reason last year we didn't have a lot of success against. So we were ready. They have a ton of skill over there, right through their lineup, right through their back end. So they're a dangerous team, but I thought we did a good job. 5-on-5, not giving them much through the middle and through the rush, and then obviously special teams are a big part of the game tonight.
What's getting Matt Murray back, not just a veteran goalie, but having him play so well this week?
Yeah, it's been great. I think it's just those, you notice those timely saves when I think it was 3-1 tonight, and they got another power play, and they had some really good looks, and he made some huge stops to keep it at 3-1. Those are big moments.
What'd you think of the retro sweaters?
They're awesome. I thought they were really sharp. Takes you back a little bit. I think in the 90s they had the white on the shoulders, but they had the different crest in the middle. So took me back to that a little bit. But they're sharp looking. I thought they were really cool.
You're now tied for fifth amongst defensemen in shorthanded goals with 13, tied with Chelios, 3 back of Bork and Orr. I mean, when you hear that.
Yeah, those are pretty big names you mentioned there. So I don't know. It's something always in my career. I think when there's a chance, especially shorthanded, sometimes especially now, I think a lot of teams are using a lot of forwards, 4 forwards on the power play, and you can catch guys either being out there too long or forwards, not playing defense usually. They're not used to being back there, so you can sometimes get up in the play and make things happen. So I try to do that when I can.
Playing with Mitch, you think you can track those guys down?
Yeah. I mean, again, it's something I try to do, because I think I know when I'm on the power play, going the other way, it sucks when guys are pressing on the kill and trying to score. So I try to do it the other way.
Thank you. William, how do you sum up the team's performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought we played really, really well. They got a lot of chances on the power play, and the PK made a couple of huge kills for us, and we played really well.
What do you think has gone right for this team in the last 10 games or so? You seem to right the ship.
Yeah, I think we just kind of simplified there from the beginning, and now I think we're kind of finding our groove again and getting back to the way we can play.
What do you say about the heater that Mitchie's on right now?
Yeah, what is it, like 12 games or something? Yeah, he's on fire, so he's just going to keep going.
Did you see that pass coming, the shorthanded goal for Giordano?
Yeah, well, I thought he was going to do it, but I wasn't sure, and then he made the play, and we ended up working out really well.
How would you describe the pass John made to you on your second?
Yeah, unreal. I just saw the space and hoped that he would flip it over there, and luckily I was able to get on top of it and put it in.
A few tough outings against some weaker teams early in the year. Was it a good sign to put a team like Buffalo away pretty early in the game that was going through a tough run themselves?
Yeah, I think, last year we had some issues against Buffalo, so it was nice to get back on the right track from the beginning of the season against them.
How would you rate the style of the sweaters you guys wore today?
Oh, I love them, yeah, they're really nice. I don't know what you guys think, but they're nice.
Does it fire you up when you get called for a couple of penalties, because I think you doubled your PIMs tonight?
Yeah, you know what, I think I've had 2 games with 2 penalties in each game, so hopefully we'll stay away, and in a couple of games I'll get another 2.
What have you liked about your game in general, though?
Yeah, I think I've been skating well. I didn't think today was maybe my best game, but I think we've been able to create a lot playing with Maddie or John, so I think we've been dialed.
You gotta like the fact that you still scored, even though maybe you weren't at your best. What did you think was missing, if anything, tonight?
Getting those second opportunities and staying on the puck, I think was a little bit lacking today, but it is what it is.
Start tonight getting the shorthanded goal, the power play goals, and the 5-on-5 goal to kind of get the pace going.
Yeah, I thought that first of all, we were able to continue on with the strong defensive play that we've been talking about here. I mean, we had to tighten some things up when we went into Pittsburgh, and the guys did that extremely well. Had to do that against New Jersey. I thought we did that extremely well. And then here again tonight, we were able to just kind of keep that going. And talked about, sort of waiting for opportunities to come, and felt that they would come, whether that was at 5-on-5 or on special teams. And to see our power play come through like it did. And then our guys just remain committed through it. Obviously, we took too many penalties tonight, which gave them too many opportunities, but I thought defensively, I thought we were exceptional tonight. And between how we defended and then how Matt Murray played in goal, we were a tough team to beat tonight.
When you're talking about defending, you're not necessarily worried about shots. You're more or less worried about keeping dangerous shots down and then clearing up second one.
Yeah, I mean, at 5-on-5, like, they had next to nothing, and it's as good as we've been in that way. Like I said, we took too many penalties, and their best people are touching the puck a lot and getting lots of shots that way. That's where Murray was just outstanding. I thought our goaltending was elite tonight. Matt was really dialed in and focused, and those are some tough shooters, and pucks are coming through seams and all of that. And he was excellent. But at 5-on-5, I thought, we just, we're not perfect. Still things there we're talking about and showing our group where we can get better. But I thought we really limited their game offensively. They didn't get much in terms of odd man rushes, never really got behind us. It's as good as we've been in that way, and we've been trending in that direction to see it executed that way tonight once we had the lead, and we were just patient and defended and made life hard on them at 5-on-5. Again, the penalties, too many, but just really liked our game all the way through tonight.
Mitch Marner was token point streak he's on. Just seems to always find a way.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to put it. He just found a way here, and he's making an impact in the game in so many ways. But just find a way to contribute to our team, whether it's a big goal like he scored in Pittsburgh, or just finding ways to contribute offensively to help our team score goals or to defend, penalty kill. He's just doing a lot of things that are helping our team.
What do you make of the progression Timothy Liljegren seems to be making, especially a few extra minutes with Brody?
Yeah, it's been good. I thought he was extremely good tonight. We really liked him. We mixed the pairings up, obviously, as the game got going. We just didn't like the way some of the matchups were going, and we adapted to that. But I thought Lily was really strong defensively. I thought both he and Justin Hall, both on the right side, really gave us a lot in terms of their ability to skate and move up the ice, close gaps, and move the puck up the ice quickly. So I really liked what we saw from Timothy today, and I think he's been managing that well. Maybe the last couple of games maybe haven't been as strong, but today I thought he was really good.
You've had a lot of confidence in that Murray whenever we dash about him, but to see the week that he had coming back, how do you feel about that?
Tremendous. Like I said, tonight, just you're looking at the reactions of the players on the bench. That puck's snapping around pretty good on their power play, and looks dangerous. And they've got some really strong shooters that can hammer the puck. And he was tracking it well, making the save when he needed to. It's a shame to see the two go in on him. Obviously, one, it kind of gets deflected, but he's there and he's in position, changes on him. And the second one, you don't like to see those go in because he deserves to have better numbers for the way he played tonight. But I can just tell you, being behind the bench and seeing our players, he gave our team tremendous confidence tonight.
You guys had a similar situation against Boston when the net goes off and the puck goes in. I think, did you know right away that Giordano goal should count?
Not right away, simply because I didn't realize the puck went over the line. It took us a little bit to really kind of see that. I'm very familiar with the rule and the way that it works, with the net coming off, and that if the other team knocks it off, that the play's allowed to continue offensively, which it did. Once I saw the puck went over the line, we were trying to make sure that the puck didn't drop in that case, that we were able to buy a little bit of time for whether the officials alert whomever, or for, I know the league monitors every goal in all those situations, and once the horn sounded, I felt pretty good that it was going to go our way.
What were you seeing that you made you want to reunite Matthews and Marner and Nylander and Tavares in the first?
Yeah, I just didn't like the way it was going defensively for us. That Thompson line, and I had it in my mind going in that line would be a lot to handle, but early on, we were making some mistakes that were really allowing that group to really get going offensively early in the game. They were really controlling things, and I wanted to make that switch. Mitch defensively, what he brings to our group with a matchup that challenging, I thought it was important to put those guys together. That way you forget, while we're all talking about the offense and all these kind of things, you forget that Matthews and Marner are two of the best defensive players in the league. And when they're committed to defending and being hard to play against, it's tough on the opposition. So I thought those guys did a nice job. And at the same time, I knew at least that the Tavares line was going to get a pretty good matchup, the way that things were flowing, and I thought that could benefit Willie that way too.
If you're off tomorrow, can you talk about playing the Islanders and the chance to finish the homestand on a good note?
Yeah, try to enjoy this one a little bit here, but first of all, I think it's an important day off for us. It's one of the days on the calendar that we had we were unsure about how we were going to handle this one, but looking ahead to the week that is, we felt it's important to get the day off tomorrow for our group. Not even so much for where we're at right now, but projecting, it's going to be tough to get an off day. We got a travel day on Tuesday, and then on Thursday, because of the 1 o'clock game out in Minnesota on Friday, we feel like we're going to have to skate on Thursday, so there's no off days all of next week. So it was important to take tomorrow. As it relates to the Islanders, they're playing real good hockey, and we feel good about our game, but it's going to be another team coming in feeling good, and we're going to have to continue to do the things we're doing. I think we're really starting to believe in what we're doing defensively and how it's given us a chance to win. I just loved how we managed the game here today and managed our emotions. Defended hard in the third period, get rewarded for it at a 5-on-5 goal. Those are the kind of things, and that's the kind of recipe that I think will help us no matter who we're playing.
Despite the goals tonight, William didn't think it was his best game. I'm wondering if you've sensed he's raised his standards this season. I know he's always going for the more consistent game.
I'm not sure I would say that I've sensed it, but I feel like over the last couple of seasons, Willie knows that the standard is really high. The expectations are high, both that he puts on himself and that we as a team and organization put on him. All those guys are core people that have been here for a number of years and been through a lot together. The standard is extremely high. I really like that he acknowledges maybe not at his best despite scoring some goals. Like I said, I thought that change to the lines was necessary. Just sort of fit the group a little bit better for the challenge tonight with the opposition, but that's what he has the ability to do, and you can get him a really favorable matchup, that he has the ability to score us goals, be it power play like he did tonight or that 5-on-5 goal, which ultimately to me kind of pulls us away and sort of finishes the game off for us. So you like to see that about him, and you also like that he's conscious enough to know that he can be better.